everybody.
Hey.
Sorry we're a couple of minutes late. We were trying to adjust our light. We're battling natural light coming in over here and our light up here. So we're sorry about that. But hope this works. Y'all know what we look like.
Yeah.
Look at April.
She's just in the dark.
She's just kind of grooving today. How are you?
Well, you know, it's Sunday show. I got a new dryer. What up?
Yep, she's very excited. So when you have a family of 6 and you have a dryer that
doesn't dry.
It doesn't dry, you have to go find a new dryer.
Yeah, you do.
Hey Eileen. Hey Jane. Hey Denise. Denise is in the house. Denise is in the house. So anyway, lots going on today.
Yes.
Tons of fun stuff's coming in. A lot of designers are designing for Christmas. Of course, my hair's a mess, but you know, I always have to play with my hair. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to put it behind my ear today.
See, I can't tell. Sometimes one side of my head looks flatter than the other, and then I go to touch it, and it's not the same side.
I guess it's backwards.
I don't even know what side of my head is.
Oh, good. Jackie got her threads.
Oh.
Let's talk about those DMC threads.
Let's.
So, I'm going to explain where the DMC new 35 colors are. So, we have 4 or 5 different distributors that we use to buy our threads from. And we were promised 10s from one company, 10s from another company, 10s from another company, and 10s from another company. And all we've been found out we're going to get is our top #1 distributor, who we love and adore, Yarn Tree, is the only one that's really followed through. A couple of our other distributors who said, oh yeah, you're going to get 50, now have called and said you're only going to get 8, and you're only going to get 2, because we have to split them. Even though my order was in
first
5 weeks before some of them. And I said, that's just not fair. I put my order in first. And so I just have to give a shout out that all of you that ordered from us and did not want tins, you either got a pattern, a stash bag, floss, different things in your packages that cost us money to send to you, but it was our way of saying thank you for not having to, you know, fight about the few tins we're getting in.
It's been such a mess. I don't want to hear nothing about tins.
You're sick of tins.
They make me so crazy.
I think April's going to go get her concealed weapons permit before December, and she's going to practice on a whole bunch of those and blow those things up.
No more tins.
No more tins. We're sick of the tins. We are literally sick of the tins. But, so anyway, the tins were supposed to be with us now. They're now not coming until the middle of December and possibly end of December, because what happened is DMC, the unethical company that they are,
terrible,
went and put it on their website, tins for sale. They offered free shipping, and then they ran out. So now they're not getting them until February.
Right.
But it's like you don't take care of your shops, and you're going to go try to make some money on this and do it, and then they ran out. Where I had to cancel a lot of orders because people said, oh, I can get my tins at DMC, and then they come back to me and go, oh, well, they don't have them, they're out, so can I redo my order? Well, every time you cancel an order, it costs us money because we don't get all of our fees back from from PayPal and everything. So anyway, we're done with tins. For those of you that want the tins, your name has been put in a list to get the 40 or so that we're going to be getting in.
Mary, no, not all of the no tins have been shipped. We got in.
Okay, so yeah, let's talk about that. So with the no tins, what happened is we got in talking about our different distributors. So one of our distributors, again, Yarn Tree, the best, shipped us our full order of everything that we ordered, and then we were waiting for threads to come in from Witchell. We were waiting for threads to come in from a couple of other companies. They haven't shipped them yet. So we said, forget it. We'll just cancel those orders and we'll just order from Yarn Tree. And Yarn Tree has now reshipped us what Witchell and what the other 3 companies we use should have shipped to us. So Yarn Tree shows that they are delivering tomorrow. But you made a comment.
I did. With the holiday over the weekend, is that going to push back our shipment? We're expecting it to be here tomorrow, but with the holiday and no mail on Saturday, there's a chance it won't be here till Tuesday. So we're trying to sort that all out.
So once they arrive in 12 per box, and then we have to split them out to 35 colors.
Yeah,
and then we have to
hand bag them.
Hand sort them, hand put them back.
It was nuts.
So Tony's asking, which floss do you prefer if not DMC?
Anchor.
I don't use DMC.
Throw that out there.
Yeah, Anchor. I only use Anchor. on any projects. I mean, if I have a hand dyed, I like Weeks over the other
Weeks
companies
is pretty...
because Weeks uses Anchor as a base. So Weeks is my favorite.
We do carry, what all do we carry? Weeks,
Sampler,
Classic Colorworks,
which used to be Crescent Colors, Sampler Threads, which is Gentle Art. We carry those 3. We have those in stock. We also carry Karen Water Lilies watercolors, and then we carry DMC all colors, and we do have Anchor, but it's in storage. So Deborah Roach, I'm sorry, part of your order went, but your Anchor did not go. But we have Anchor. We carry it. It's in storage. We have to go pull it out. But if you could see our warehouse right now, it's completely full, and I'm going to have to hire somebody to come in and just move everything out so we can get in there, because Jim would like his house back. So, but yes, NBA says Anchor. Gertie's asking how many Anchor colors there are. There's over 400, but I can't remember how much. Sandra DeRocha said, received my floss and thank you for packaging. I will have a better use than a tin. It will have a better use. That was
my thought. I said that comment this morning in conversation.
Rosemary's joined us.
Hey, Rosemary.
Hey, Rosemary. I would love for you to show your live love on the footprints in the group after the show, if you don't mind, just showing where you've come.
It would be beautiful.
Daisy's asking, what do I think of CXC threads? First of all, I don't know what CXC is.
What is that, Daisy?
So let us know. Obviously, I don't know what it is, so I can't give an opinion. If she's talking about Threadworks, totally different. But if it's CXC from Jan Lynn, junk. So, but anyway, so we're done with DMC. I mean, okay, so anyway, the DMC is coming in tomorrow or Tuesday. Everybody else that ordered that didn't want a tin, it'll be shipped to you tomorrow or Tuesday. Oh, Sandra's asking flots from China. It's all junk. Ew. Junk, 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 junk. A lady came by the other day. She is a designer. She stopped by the other day and handed me some, and she says, look at this. And it was like thin and thick and junk, and it's not color fast. Junk. You pay for what you get.
That's exactly right.
You pay for what you get. So, but anyway, everybody said, oh, it's just like DMC. It feels just like DMC. No, it doesn't. Sorry, it doesn't. So, but that's my opinion. Take it. Oh, and Alice said hello to my bright spot on Sunday afternoons. I'm her bright spot. You're not.
Yeah, I'm in the shadows.
I'm just kidding. I've got that sun coming in on me there, Anne. So, Susan's asking if we carry Bell Soul Classic Colorworks. Yes, we do. We can order it. We don't have a lot in stock. We can order it. We usually, if we order on Monday, we get it by Thursday. If we order on Friday, we usually get it by Tuesday. So we order twice a week from them. So Desiree just said, thank you so much for helping pick out her fabric. So Desiree is doing a really cool fractal. Do you know what a fractal is?
A bird.
No, a fractal is like a geometric design.
Oh, yeah.
And she didn't want to stitch on black. So do you want to pull that? Let me show it to her. Desiree, I don't know if you can see this, but your fabric's right here. This is going to be freaking cool.
So pretty.
She said he likes blues. It's just going to be awesome for her. I think you're going to love this. I think you're going to love it. And she said, well, I don't want the linen to be real thin. I don't think she's ever felt Gavork's linen. Amazing quality. Amazing quality.
It really, really is. Speaking of Gavork, what is he up to these days?
Do we want to know?
Do we?
So Gavork used to live in Ware, Massachusetts. He moved to Belmont Shores, Long Beach, California. Well, he needed to go back to Ware because he's got rental properties there, and he's had some issues with some rental properties. So he went back there, and he was worried about not being able to dye back there because it's a whole process and doing everything back there. So he is set up to do both places. So if he has to be in Ware for a length of time, he's got a place set up. So he has this really, really cool house that's got a carriage house behind it. The house is being rented, but the carriage house is not. So he set up his old shop to do the dyeing and everything there, and then he's staying upstairs in the apartment that's not rented out yet. So Gavork will be both places, and he is leaving for Christmas to go home to England for a couple of weeks. So he's trying to catch up before he goes. But what he's trying to do is he's trying to hire somebody that can do the processing while he's gone. so that we've got a bigger flow. I don't think Kavork realized how addicted you all are to his fabrics. I really seriously do not think he realized this.
Right.
So so we're a little concerned that he was taking too much time between orders to get to us, but it's really not that much time. He's just setting up the process.
Yeah.
He has promised me he's got an order coming tomorrow and then another one on Friday. So for those of you waiting for fabrics, please bear with us. We had no idea that tiny snowflakes
would be so big.
Huge.
It's taken over.
We thought fairy mist was
Yeah.
huge. Tiny snowflakes has taken over. And so anyway, oh, Pat Carson is buffering. Oh no, maybe she needs to is anybody else buffering? We seem to be doing okay. Hope nobody's buffering. So anyway, Rosemary, thank you so much for posting that. So I also want to tell you guys, for those of you that have bought from Garth, my buddy Garth was in an accident night before last night before. Day before yesterday. On his way to work, he had an accident in his car, so he does not have a car. It's in the tow yard waiting for it to be picked up on Monday. Happened on the weekend. Be picked up, so he cannot get to the post office unless he calls one of his friends because it's a couple of miles from his house. So I'm hoping to go out there Wednesday and Thursday to help him out, get him some food, do all of that. Now you have to realize where he lives. Do you want to explain? This is like middle of nowhere.
He lives in like a podunk. Like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I don't get it. I don't know how people live out there. But he lives in Wendover, Nevada, which is on the other side of Wendover, Utah, which is
Podunk and Podunk.
Just, yeah, it's
and
nowhere.
So like for him, he's got car rental on his insurance to get a car rental. Problem is, the closest car rental to get it is 2 hours away.
Yeah, Salt Lake.
So he needs, or Elko, which is 2 hours the other way.
Either way.
2 hours to
Insane.
Elko, 2 hours to Salt Lake. They might send him to Elko because it's Nevada insurance, but he's got to get a way to get there, and he can't get there. Yeah. So I may have to drive out Wednesday, take him to go get the car rental, but I don't know where his truck's going. It's just a mess. So if you've ordered from him, we will try to get your stuff out Wednesday when I get there.
Expect delays.
Expect delays on him. This poor truck is just smashed up. He is fine, thank you.
And no one else got hurt. He hit a pole. I think the pole will survive.
He was waving to somebody, and he didn't think the guy acknowledged him, or the guy didn't think he waved. Crazy. So he waved and just ran in and just tore up the whole front of his truck.
Just bizarre.
So bless his heart. So, oh, Susan Awaitia says that she's missing out on half of what is being said because of buffering.
Oh.
But everybody else said no buffering. Okay. Garth is fine. Thank you, Jenny. Yes, Denise, Garth is fine. And what is podunk? Oh, Kat Watto, she wouldn't understand. Podunk would be like Ayers Rock.
Like when people
middle
say
of nowhere.
They live in BFE.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what podunk is. Like nothing.
Cheers to everybody, because we know tomorrow it's going to be DMC hell.
Yeah.
When they arrive. So anyway,
let's see, real quick, now that we got quite a few of you viewers, we're going to talk about PMs and how that all works.
Private messages, by the way.
Yes, private messages. So occasionally we see people posting in the room where their stuff is.
Like, where's my stuff?
If you aren't actually tagging us, sometimes the room is just going to eat it and we'll miss it. So please PM either one of us. That is the best way to communicate between all of us, is a PM.
Yeah, so the other day, I think it was Diane Hicks posted and said, did my DMC floss ship? I didn't see it for 2 days because she didn't tag me, and it had fallen to the bottom of the room.
It just things get lost.
So if we don't answer you right away and it shows that we're online, we might be sleeping. Like April turns hers off after 10 p.m.
Yeah, I don't take any PMs after 10 o'clock. So if you message me,
I think that's very generous
after 10 o'clock,
I would say 6.
You'll just have to wait till tomorrow, because I'm a mother of 4 and sleep is honestly what I crave 24 hours a day. If I could just sleep all day long, that is exactly what I would do. but I can't, so I don't take any PMs after 10 o'clock.
And I always have my phone on or my computer on at all times, so it always shows I'm online. But I do get a couple of hours of sleep a night.
Yes, she occasionally sleeps.
Occasionally, yeah. So Terry Reed's asking what I'm drinking.
Beer.
I needed it today. Sorry.
Yeah, so I don't take PMs after 10 o'clock. Cindy will answer sometimes, but no actual work is happening.
I don't invoice anymore.
Over the nighttime.
I don't answer. Yeah, I don't invoice. April invoices. I invoice if someone says, hey, can you add this? And I'll pay right away. Yeah. I'll try to get in. It's really hard to do it from your phone when you're laying in bed and have to, log in and type and everything. It's just difficult. Right. But we're happy to answer your PMs, and I forward them to April. She'll get to them the next morning.
Yeah, I'm pretty good about responding to people. I'm very quick about a lot of things. If I'm not out of the house, or if I am out of the house, I'll let you know in PM, hey, I'm not home right this second. When I get back, I will do whatever it is you just asked me to do. But yeah, because we don't have any real work hours, no openings, no closings, but we do have lives outside of Facebook.
Do we?
Sometimes we do. Sometimes we have lives outside of Facebook, and we try to do our best to incorporate what our family needs, what our schedules require, and of course you lovely ladies who we love so much as customers.
So if you've paid for your item and it is not shipped, it's likely that we're waiting for a Gavork fabric or we're waiting for a pattern. We've got about 300 that still have to go out. Terry's asking how we can help out if we have paid. If you're waiting 4 or 5 days and your your package hasn't gone out, just message us and say, hey, Cindy, are we waiting on something? But if you know that you've ordered, say, for example, Desiree ordered this 28 marble blue, which is freaking awesome. It's called Midnight Blue Marble. Freaking awesome fabric. Amazing. Someone may see it today and go, oh, Cindy, I've got to have that in 14 count. Well, we may not have it in 14 count.
Right.
So we have to order it, and it's at least 10 days before we get it in, and sometimes more, because we order every day, but he may be only dyeing 18 count that day or only dyeing 32 count that day. So we say 10 days to 2 weeks. Sometimes it could even be more, depending on dyes. He's out of black dye right now. He doesn't want to use an inferior dye. It should be in on Tuesday, but if he has to use black, he's not going to be using an inferior dye. So, so message us. We're very open to you messaging us. Everybody goes, oh, I don't want to bother you. I would much rather have you private message me than like Daniela says. She sees those posts, and she's like, why don't you PM him? Because if not, it's going to get lost on the timeline. It does.
It does.
With 7,180 members right now, it's going to get lost.
7,000 members. It is insane.
And Linda Wallace was our 7,000th member. We sent her a piece of 40 count linen that'll go out tomorrow to her.
Thank you, Diane. I do try to be very quick at responding to people, because I know that your time is just as valuable as my time. So
yeah. Oh, Pandora wants to know about the new website. Pandora. Oh my gosh. So okay. So I have always had StitcheryXpress.com, but it just never got any hits. Even though I had it up for years, I didn't have much on it. I had some My Big Toe and a couple of other things. It just didn't get many hits because we moved over here, didn't concentrate on it. So we've had a lot of people say, hey, is there one place we can see all of Gavork's fabrics that are exclusive to you? And I said, absolutely. Let me take that old website, StitcheryXpress.com, hired Brent and Michelle Davis, and they are both working on it. And so what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to go to StitcheryXpress.com. You'll be able to see every fabric that Gavork makes exclusive for us, and every fabric that we carry, because there are some Gavork fabrics like Fallen, Fairy Splash, that are not exclusives to us that you can pick up in other places, but a lot of places don't carry the other counts. They usually carry 28 count linen, and we have all the fabrics in all counts. So what we're doing, we're putting the photos up, and then they'll have the prices, and you can buy right from there, which is kind of cool. And then what we're going to do, eventually, we're going to do overlays of what we suggest for those patterns.
Yes.
So say, for example, we had, our 3 Christmas songs we do. We do Holy Night, Oh Holy Night, Silent Night, and White Christmas, we think on Holy Night we'd do a nativity, we would overlay that, and we would sell the pattern with it. So one thing to keep in mind is it's going to be a little bit more expensive because we're trying to do the Amazon Prime type thing by going with free shipping. So there'll be a build-in a little bit of prices for free shipping because, you know, we all know that free shipping is really not free.
Right.
So if you belong to Amazon Prime and you see something and it's $49.99, it might be cheaper with another seller. It might be $44.99, but they're going to charge $5 shipping. So what we're going to do to compensate for that is if you buy so much over in that one order, you will get a discount that will basically take off that shipping that's fed into each item. So we decided to go that way with it to do free shipping, so we didn't have to figure out in the US. So we didn't have to figure out everything, and so we're kind of excited about all of you. It's just taking a long time to get all of that set up, to get the great photos, to get good photos. So, and then from that, what we're going to do is we recommend everybody go to Stitchery X, it's an E, I mean, it's just an X, PRESS.com. Hit the shop now button, even though you're not going to shop, and it'll give you a place to put your email address, and then you'll be notified immediately when the new site comes up. And then we're going to be doing a blog every Wednesday or Thursday. We haven't figured out the date yet. And in that blog, there will be a hint, like a cross-stitch hint.
Ooh.
There will be April's choices. She'll pick 3 or 4 choices of a favorite pattern and a fabric she would put it with. We're going to have sales of some of the overstock we have of Gavork's fabrics. And then we'll also have sales where we'll say, hey, we've got 6 of these patterns in. We're not going to be reordering them. You get the first dibs. So it'll be a weekly blog. It'll be kind of fun. More work for me, but I think it'll be fun. So that's where the site is. So, oh, Tina's listening and she drives home.
Hi, Tina.
So Margaret says, oh no. She says she shouldn't have said anything. She's pixeling and buffering.
Oh.
Do you want to? No, I don't think
No,
that
I'm not
works.
plugged in this time to the thing.
Yes, Terry, you're asking how big the Christmas ornament ball will be on the new fabric release. I posted it either this morning or last night. It is on the fabric. You'll be able to tell.
So pretty.
You'll be able to tell how big the ornament is. So, one other thing I wanted to talk about real quick before we get into the fun stuff is showing. April's just dying to show the fun stuff. She had more fun today than I think she's ever had of putting things together.
She was so excited, deep, ladies.
But she came up to me and said, hey, I got one of my what is it? You got one of your grandma's?
Like a dish towel. My grandma had embroidered dish towels, and I have quite a few of them, but they're looking very aged. And I was curious on how to kind of preserve them a bit. Some of the stitches have come out, and there's like, you know, time stains because they're older than I am. Like, what do I do to keep them looking nice?
First of all, do not bleach.
No bleach.
No bleach, because it'll not only ruin the fabric, but it'll ruin the floss. But so here's my thought. If you have an old design and the stitches are coming out, what I like to recommend is pull out your DMC card and find the color that's closest to it. Pull out a few stitches. Yeah, pull out some of the stitches and design with those stitches. And for the time stains, a lot of times if you can't get the color and you just want to, and it's like, wow, this looks really grungy, this looks really dirty, you could dye it, you know, with a fabric dye, or you could tea dye it or coffee dye it to make it look old. You know, kind of like our parchment fabric. To me, that looks like old dye. You could do that, but for fixing those type of projects, what I recommend is if you've got a project and you see that there's a loose thread, you know, sometimes you can live without it, but if you walk by it every day and you see that you don't like that, go ahead and fix it, you know, but you may not be able to fix it with one strand. You might have to pull out some to get the look, to get the dye look. So, because dye lots don't match. I'm going to tell you something. I got to tell you something interesting. I bought a whole bunch of DMC from a store that went out of business, and as I'm putting it into the boxes, the dye lots are crazy, crazy, crazy different from DMC a couple of years ago to now. So if you're looking for a project and you need a dye lot, make sure you buy enough for that project. So that's just my biggest advice. The other one that I want to talk about really cool is I want to talk about I want to talk about, Lisa's asking, won't that affect the floss? If you dye it, yes, it will affect the floss afterwards. It just depends on what kind of look you want. So I always say dye it lighter than any of the floss on it. But I've still dyed stuff even after it's been printed. I mean, after it's been done. I had a really, really cute design from Graphite Arts. Loved her as a designer in the 80s. Just loved her stuff. And it had gotten coffee spilt on it. And I just couldn't get it out. So I just did a really light tea dye. And you couldn't even tell.
On the rest of it.
Yeah. And you couldn't even tell with the floss. The floss kind of didn't take the dye, but the fabric did. And it turned out really cute. So here's the other one I want to talk about. I mentioned you, Deborah. I mentioned her, and she got here late. It's about your anchor floss. We'll jump on it this week. So the other thing I want to talk about is we get a lot of ladies and gentlemen that say, hey, can you tell me how big of a piece I need of this? Because how many times have you walked into the store and you go, okay, I need to pick up this piece of fabric, and it's 15 by 18, and I'm going to do this project on it. You get home, you fold your piece of fabric in half, and you fold it again. You start in the center, and you go, uh-oh, it's not big enough. There is a great download.
We use, the both of us use Focus
Cross Stitch Fabric Calculator. That's my favorite. It's an app. Looks totally different on my phone than it does on April's because I have an iPhone. April has an Android. I love that one. There's a lot of them out there. Yarn Tree has one. There's another one that I have on my phone, but I never turn it on.
Here's the thing. Focus. This. It looks like that. Cross Stitch Calculator.
Yeah. Love it. Make sure that you always have 3 inches on each side, but if you want to, you can take a project and say that it's, for example, 140 stitches by 140 stitches. You divide those stitches by your fabric count, which is 14 count, so it'd be 10 inches by 10 inches. A lot of people go, oh, I need to add 3 inches. No, you need to add 6 inches because you need 3 on this side and 3 on this side for framing. I don't go anything under 3.
Right.
A lot of people go 2.5, go 2.5, but you've got to add 5 if you go 2.5. So you've got to add that on all sizes because there's so many people that have come to us lately and said, I bought this piece of fabric and it doesn't fit. I miscalculated. Double check your numbers.
Yeah, use that calculator. It's fantastic. I use it. She uses it. Very, very simple and easy to use.
Are we frozen?
I don't think so.
Am I just an idiot and I can't read the scroll, or is nobody talking? Oh, there we are.
There we go.
They say we're fuzzy.
Oh, well, it was trying to focus. Are we in focus now?
Oh, Sharon Boyer, such great customer service and so helpful if you want something to be changed a little. Happy to change it up. Sharon, I'm going to give her an example of what happened. Should I talk to her about? I'm going to just call you out, Sharon. So Sharon loves 18 count and she loves opal. Loves opal. So what we're going to do is she wanted a pit bull, so we did the pit bull, and then she came back to us and in our dog frame, and she came back to us and said, hey, Cindy, is there any way that you could do it with floppy ears?
Right.
And I said, absolutely. Absolutely, we can do it with the floppy ears. So we are making it for her in floppy ears.
Instead of cropped ears.
Instead of cropped ears. But that's how cool Gavork is. So I give him a lot of credit. So, oh, Karen said it just came in focused. So maybe when I adjusted something, I don't know what I did. But anyway, let's get into what the fun stuff is. So Noteworthy Stitches has, Noteworthy Needle has come up with a solution for thread heaven. It's Beeswax Bliss. It's made in the U.S. It's 100% beeswax. Come in these great little tubes. They're $3.99. I don't know how many ounces it is.
They remind me of Burt's Bees. If you're familiar with Burt's Bees, it's like this, but for your floss.
Yeah. I haven't opened this, but you can run your floss on it and everything. For those of you that are looking for Thread Heaven, it's a lot cheaper than Thread Magic.
$3.99.
$3.99. Up until the price will go up a little bit in a couple of weeks, but this is an introductory. Also, Tina had reminded me about the tacky bobs. Tacky bobs are for your beads. Put your bead on here when you're stitching. You get it up with the needle. works great. We never know what design we're going to get. Made in the U.S.
Come in.
Made in the U.S. This one would be really cool for the cherry
Oriental.
blossom. Yeah, it's Oriental, but we get all kinds. We get all different kinds, so we never know.
We don't know. It's really hard to kind of be specific when it comes to all of that.
Okay, Michelle Gabriel, if she is here today, we're going to call her out. She has done all of the, she's done quite a few of the Prairie Schooler Santas on our snowflakes, on our blue snowflakes. She did them. They turned out awesome. Wanted to let you know we have most of them in stock. I think it's only 15, 16, and 17. That's a little more, but they're about $3.49 each, except for the last three. They've gone up, and they're $4.49. But some awesome, awesome, awesome designs from Prairie Schooler. Even though they are retired, they did sell the rights to some of their older patterns to Hoffman Distributing. Hoffman is reprinting, but they are in a horrible, horrible, horrible packaging and really, really thin paper, and they're now $12. Christmas Stitch Along, cute, cute, cute. April's just going through these because she's like, we're already 30 minutes.
Yeah, we're 30 minutes in and haven't got to this bin. This is our all we have, so come and get it now. Piece of fabric today. 32 linen French polka dots. This is all we have. 4 cuts, no more.
And we can order more, but we don't know what the dye lot's going to be.
Yeah.
That's the issue, because it's an old fabric. Alice in Wonderland by Madame Chantilly.
So cute.
Okay, this is our biggest hit right now.
Yep, just so you know, we have more. It's the most wonderful time, so they say.
That is just creepy.
So super cute. I don't
It's
know what
creepy.
you do with it.
It's a scissor fob, maybe?
Winter things. Windy days, icicles, cold noses, frosties, something, something, something. If we're going too fast for you, you can check out all of this stuff in today's show album.
I want to stop here. I have worked with Kathy on this design for some time. This is Believe by Designs by Lisa. One of the nicest people you'll ever meet in your life, and she lives, what, 5 miles from us?
Yeah, not far.
Not far. I'm meeting her Tuesday morning for coffee. Guess what time? 7 a.m. 7 a.m. I'm meeting her because I'm going to take her some of Gavork's fabric for a new winter design she's working on. So we're really excited about that. But I'm telling you, her and I worked on this. Thinking of different ideas. Beautiful design. I love the way she did this.
Pretty.
Beautiful, beautiful design, and a beautiful person. Just a beautiful person. Giving thanks from Work Basket. Fun design. Okay, so I over-ordered. I thought everybody needed this, so I ordered a whole bunch of them. Well, I have a plethora of them, but it would be really cute on tiny snowflakes in any color. Jane.
Cute.
Okay, we only have 2 of these. So where's Denise Chapman and Kimberly Morrow? Because I know you both love Ursula Michael. We only have 2. We understand this may be out of print, but we have not been told for sure. It is 48 Christmas ornaments. This would be great for Pat Carson's ornaments that she does. I know that Gwenda Loy would absolutely probably love this also. It's a great deal. It's $9.99, but you get 48 patterns. Oh my gosh. Look at those. Look at those. Look at those. Okay. They're in. They're back in stock. We don't have a lot. $15.99. Are those not the cutest things ever?
So super cute.
They are plastic canvas, but they work out really cute. They work up really fast. Everybody that stitched them says they're awesome. Okay, these are exclusives to Witch Oak from Glendon Place. They came out last year, but we do have them in stock. We do carry them. I'll Be Home for Christmas, also with the button, which is a wreath, and the Krynic, just awesome. And Thistle Sampler, this is very much Scottish. May your blessings outnumber the thistles that grow, and may trouble avoid you wherever ye go. I think this would be awesome on a light lavender fabric. It comes with the silks and the Krynic and the beads, or you can buy the pattern separately and stitch it in floss.
So cute.
Okay, so Stony Creek came out with 4 seasonal bell pulls last year. A lot of people have been ordering them. We showed them last week on the show. They now have Summer Bell Pull 2. They're a little more expensive, but summer 2 is out. They will be releasing the others soon. They've been big hits for us. They've been a fun thing. Don't forget that Garth has a lot of bell pulls in his shop, in his albums. Sorry, in his shop, in his albums. So, Sue Hillis. Sue's one of my favorite people and designers.
We lost our Jesus.
Oh, okay. Oh, here.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, so Sue has a ton of stockings, gingerbread, cookies, stitching, Noah's Ark, all kinds of Santas. We can get them all in stock. We have a lot of them in stock. Snowflake Santa, everything. They're awesome. Think of these on GiveWorks fabric. Just amazing. April loves this. Vintage birds.
So pretty.
She just loves this. This would be awesome on historic beige or one of our fabrics. I just think that Jeanette Douglas patterns are very overpriced, but they're beautiful. So that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
Sticking to it.
Hey, someone needed this in our ISO. If someone could please tag her and tell her we have it in stock. We are saving this for her, but we should have some in by Wednesday or Thursday.
That's right.
It is the Stitchers' Days of Christmas, and on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 pair of gingers, 11 golden needles, 10 cuts of linen, but you could change it to Ada. Just fun. Fun design. Also, colorist. Colorist floss is the variegated floss that is 4 different colors with equal lengths on them. We have 3 books that goes with it, or you can buy the floss. There's 24 colors, $1.39 each is our sell price, or you can buy the set for $34.99 with the 24 colors, a pattern. It's
Shining in my face.
Rings and bobbins. The Christmas witch, she loved to stitch. She stitched a hat for her black cat. She stitched a cake for her black snake. Oh, for Pete's sake, she stitched a mat for her black cat.
I just love that.
I think I read it out of order, but anyway. Okay, where's Terry Reed? Where's Terry Reed? Look at that. Is that so cute? It's called Holiday Train. I just think this is so cute. So cute. Terry, I think you'd get a kick out of this. I think you'd like this. So. Okay, sorry. Christmas time. We have this in Halloween time, Christmas time, a stitch in time. We have it in all kinds of things. It goes with this Tim Holtz Ideology clock. The clock is $9.99. The patterns run about $7.29. I think we have 4 or 5 different ones. April said, what do you think of putting it on tiny red snowflakes?
Would that be too much?
And I said it might be too much. They might have to adjust their colors a little bit, but I think it'd be really cool.
Or we also have 2 pieces of red Victorian fabric. That's it.
Red Victorian, that's all we have. It's no longer made, 14 count. We also, for those of you that are watching the show today, while I was pulling out the red Victorian, we have 2 pieces of green Victorian that are 14 count. Same price.
Look how super cute.
So this is from one of April's favorite companies, Lily Volette. She loves Lily Volette. Lily Volette is the Carolers. Can you guys see that? She has put it with our Christmas fabrics.
Silent Night.
You just put it down here at the bottom.
White Christmas. Or Oh Holy Night.
Just put it down there at the bottom and it would have the, it would just be so cute.
So
or put
cute.
a nativity like the Christmas Silhouettes 2 by Stony Creek, which has a nativity.
So
cute. By the Bay has a new nativity. I'm trying to think of names. So,
woo! Coming at you.
Marie, you want the new summer Belpo? Oh, that's funny. Jody says, the new book of ornaments for $995.
Yes.
Let's not invoice her for that amount. Okay, this one, I almost didn't order, and then I thought I'm going to.
So cute.
This is beautiful. This is called Christ Love. Look at the sun hitting that. Christ Love. But he was pierced for our transgressions. He was crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was with him, and by his wounds we are healed. April found Sistine Chapel. How ironic. Sistine Chapel fabric that Gavork had designed. This is on even weave. It would just be beautiful. And we loved it with Caterpillar by Classic Colorworks instead of the color that they did it with. They did it with Weeks Dye Works and a Dirt Road, which we can get.
It's fine.
It's fine, but it's just not as pretty as Caterpillar. And we loved it on Sistine Chapel.
It would be beautiful in opal.
Or
we have some other options. If you don't like the Sistine, we have Russet or Blonde Ivy.
Yeah, I just love the Sistine Chapel, though.
I do too. I think it's the perfect combination.
Yep. So as we're running through these, if we're running through them too fast for you, we know we are on a time limit, and so we have to hurry and get this out. We've only got about 10 minutes, so we're trying to rush through these. And
if we're going too fast for you, please check out today's show album. Everything that's shown here is listed there.
This is another exclusive that Glendon Place did for Witchelt Imports. A lot of shops don't order from Witchelt, but this is called Flowers of the Holy Night with poinsettias on it. We also have the silk pack. The silk pack is very expensive, but boy, it's beautiful. And we thought, there's so many fabrics, and there are wonderful Gavork fabrics that he's got. But I just happened to have in stock Flax Belfast from Zweigert, and I happen to have a yard of 32 count, and I think it would just be beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. I'm just not a big Zweigert fan, but this is absolutely stunning.
So
flax. One of my favorite companies, Whispered by the Wind, which is hard to find many places because she does not sell to distributors, so a lot of people don't want to order from her. A lot of shops don't order from her. I don't have a problem ordering from her. I order from her all the time. And so anyway, Winter Lace.
So pretty. I thought the blue was just so blah.
She thought the blue was blah, so she picked out 10 in opal and would just use like a white on it. She thinks it would just be beautiful. Personally, I would pick a marble or something just to make it, but they're beautiful. But we carry every pattern that With Thy Needle and Thread Whispered by the Wind makes. We carry all of their patterns, and from those patterns, we just wanted you to know that they carry all of the gates, all of those. We love her. Mari is just wonderful. Okay, not one of my favorite companies, but this was
super cute.
About as cute as you can imagine.
I love this one.
I like the train. I like the snowman. Cute, cute, cute. We also carry chalkboard
in 14, 16, 28 linen, and 32 linen only.
Yep, it's only made in those 4 colors by Witchelt. Sue Hillis again. We just can't get rid of her because we love her. Cookies for Santa. Wouldn't this be cute on that fabric that she just held up?
So
it would be
cute.
Darling.
Super
and look
cute.
at this. Candy stick Santa.
Yes, these are candy sticks.
Candy stick Santa. Wouldn't that just be darling? Darling. Sorry about the sun, guys. We can't adjust it. I was in the shadow for a while. Now it's moved. Also, another one from Glendon Place that was a Witchelt exclusive called Gingerbread Grove. I keep calling it Cove.
Yeah, it looks like it says Cove. I can't read it.
Yeah, Gingerbread Grove. And we thought it would be awesome on Falling Snow, which we call Blizzard here, but Gavork calls it Falling Snow. We also thought Whispered by the Winds, Recipe for a Snowman. Set temperature to 0, add fresh snow, 1 top hat, 1 carrot, 2 twigs, lump of coal, 1 scarf, mix well with love, laughter, and joy.
So cute.
Is that not the cutest pattern?
How cute would that be?
And that would be great with tiny snowflakes.
It would be tiny snowflakes
Jane,
in any color.
Jane Siddell. Jane needs to buy that. So we are excited. We've got so much going on. This one is really Troika, which is, can you see the little Russian dolls on there? And April put it with
November Rain.
She put it with November Rain. She just thought that was so cute. I loved it.
The marble was beautiful.
And we have it in 32 count. I found a yard of it in 32 count. Really cute.
We have so much of this.
So I ended up overbuying. I believe in
This house believes in Christmas.
We bought a lot of them by accident. I ordered and then I forgot I ordered, so we have a whole bunch of these in. Wonderful, wonderful pattern from Kier. Love her designs. Love her. Really cute. This or tiny snowflakes would be awesome. Just so cute.
Pretty.
Then you don't have to stitch those snowflakes. It'd be a really fast stitch. Okay, I know Pandora loved this, right?
She did.
Moonbeams and Stardust Witch. Isn't she cute? We paired her today with Twilight Opal. This is a 16 count. We can get it in all counts.
So
but
pretty.
We just thought she would look
terrible. You can't see this very well, but it's a super pretty fabric.
Is that better?
No.
Oh. Our light's really bad today. Sorry. You know what it is? Daylight savings.
It is.
We have to adjust it for next time. Sorry, ladies. Okay. April put this design, Simply
Christmas.
And she thought, how fun would it be to do it with Parisian stripes?
Just beautiful.
Just to make it totally different.
Natural color. I think it's really great.
So we only have 4 of these neutral Parisian stripes. We can order more, but we have it in 32 count linen. That'd be really cute, April. Because it would look like wallpaper.
It would.
Looks like it's the tree against the wallpaper.
So pretty.
At your Victorian house.
Yeah, so the Victorian house that I don't live.
We're not going to say much about this. We're just going to list it.
I think it's beautiful. Get some with this.
Not my favorite designer, but that's okay. She's done this darling thing. April put it with
tiny blue snowflakes.
It is a cute design.
I think it's
a cute design. And she also does some cute ornaments. She's just not been very nice to me. But that's okay. Wacky Tree Farm. Fun, fun, fun. And April again.
I also paired it with November Rain. It's November, guys. Get some.
God, I'm so sorry about the light. In fact, while you do that, let me adjust this a little bit. Oh, I can't adjust it. I don't have lines on there. Okay.
We'll just blaze forward. If you can't see it well or didn't hear what we said, again, check out all of this in today's show album.
So Nata, we have a whole bunch of these. We have a lot of these geometrics in Scherzo, Prelude. April put it with Damsonberry.
Damsonberry. I thought it was beautiful. It's like this pretty lavender color on the inside. I don't even know.
It may take away from it, but I don't know.
I think it's beautiful. Yeah. I can't even tell what's going on there.
This, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I'm sure not. Where did you come up with this?
Some people are dreaming of white Christmases. I'm dreaming of a nicely, maybe just a little wet one. Wet Christmas.
We don't want white Christmas.
Just a wet Christmas.
Pretty cool, huh? I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. And she paired it with navy.
Navy. Stunning. I think it needs to be opaly, but that's just me.
Snow Pals. Snow Pals from Glendon Place. I have to tell you, the guy juggling the snowballs is about as cute as can be. And April put it with
Sea Mist.
Sea Mist and Snow.
Yeah, well, because this pattern has got like some purpley colors.
I know, I'm just giving you a bedtime. It is awesome. It's awesome. I told you April had more fun today pairing than anytime I've ever seen her. We just had a great time today pairing stuff. Okay, who is wanting this? I know Kim Morrow wants this. This is all the designs, all 4 designs, in one pattern. Coat. This is called Peppermint Stripe. It comes in green and red. And it is absolutely darling. And I just saw this pattern and I just see that she did already use our fabric.
Look at that.
She already used Fabric Flare fabric.
It's a match made in cross stitch heaven.
It is a match made. Thank you, Sue. Okay. Is Ann Ellis still around? Was it Ann? Someone asked me for this, asked me to order it. So I did. Oh Holy Night Nativity. Okay. April thought it would be just awesome on this. Center it to where it looks like the Star of Bethlehem is coming down and you would stitch the design right on that.
So pretty. I just
absolutely
love
beautiful
on this fabric.
So I don't know if you know, I collect mangers. I call them creches. So I have a creche, C-R-E-C-H-E, and it is something I've collected for years, and I have about 20 now. I used to have over 100. I've gotten rid of them over the years, but I love them. We are going to run out of time. Okay, we have a whole bunch of praiseworthy stitches. Quaker Christmas. We also have Quaker Peace, Quaker love Quaker. We have them all. But April put it with cafe latte, and I thought it looked like gingerbread, so I thought it was pretty cool. Beautiful. April, you did a fabulous job today, by the way, girlfriend.
Thank you.
And by the way, Winter, oh, this is horrible, guys. I'm sorry. Winter Cove, but these are in our album, Winter Cove, and she paired it with our, what's it called? Hazy Sky? No, Gray Skies?
Yes.
Oh, I've got to do something
Gray
about
skies.
that. Okay, you show. You show. Okay, I think this one should go on one of our songs. April thinks it should go on Driftwood.
I did. I thought Driftwood looked appropriate.
Okay, April, I'll let you continue while I try to do something here.
Next, I have Winter Wonderland by Glendon Place. We also have the bead pack that comes with Krynic. Beautiful, beautiful pattern. I paired it with Natural Snowflakes. It just seemed like a right fit to me. Next, we have these adorable
Adorable is right.
little 3 wise men.
So 3 wise men, it's a snowman, a Santa, and a gingerbread. Really, really cute. I think it goes with wood. April,
But we also have gingham checkers or raw dots. Options, ladies.
so they put the dots on the gingerbread. I'd leave the dots off if you're going to stitch it on the dots. That way you can stitch it fast and not have to worry about the dots. Okay. I'm so excited about the next one. Okay. So there's not a fabric that has touched me more than this one. This was my idea. Gavort came through. Oh my gosh. So this is my project for Christmas for my baby, my grandbaby, James. I'm going to make him a snow globe, and I'm going to put down here on his name, James. And I'm deciding between this darling polar bear, which I think is just so cute. I think it'd be awesome on there. I'd only do the polar bear and then put James down here. Or I'm going to put, it's a jingle out there. And I would put, it's a jingle out there, meaning like, get me out of here. Or just this Santa from Lizzie Kate.
So
Can't
cute.
decide which one I'm going to do. I'll probably ask my daughter-in-law which one she would like. But I am so excited about this fabric. There are so many opportunities and options for this fabric where you could pretty much stitch anything. I think this is probably one of the most underrated fabrics we've got. I think this is just, I think he outdid himself on this one. Are we done?
Well, we have to be.
No, we got 2 minutes. What else?
That's
okay, we're good.
We're good.
So what I want to do is I want to touch base with everybody. Again, if we also got some of the DMC floss cards in, we owe a couple of people. Roxanne, we got a couple of them here that we have to mail. We were waiting for your for DMC floss to come in for some people. Roxanne lives in Canada, so we're waiting to ship all at once so we don't have to pay astronomical fees to ship to Canada. But we also, don't forget, we have Bothy kits. We just found out we got hit with massive customs issues. Holy crap. Help us out by buying some Bothy kits, because we're not making much on them. When UPS called us and told us we had this gigantic customs due 3 months after the fact, we'll have another one coming for our last one that we bought. And not very happy about it, but there's nothing I can do about it. I owe them almost $1,000 just for an order that, so please help us out on the Bothies. It would really mean a lot to us so we can get that paid. But love all of you. Lots going on this week. We'll be in DMC hell for the next couple of days. Those that change their mind about a 10 and say you want your floss before January, let us know. We can change it. But for those of you that need them or want them right away and don't want to wait for the 10, we will get them out to you. But we should have them. I'm sorry about any scrolling if we didn't see.
We're not seeing the feed come up right.
Yeah, we're not seeing it. We've got Desiree loves that Sistine Chapel. She's already got the pattern. It's just beautiful.
Beautiful.
And the dark marble blue Lisa loves. So let's chat. Can't even talk. let's chat. We'll get with everybody. Tina will go through the room for us. Gives her a chance to watch the show again, because I don't think we could stand to watch ourselves again. I've really got to get rid of this chin. Maybe before my 57th birthday, if I could stay off the beer. Maybe. Yeah. Life's too short. Life's too short, so we need to drink beer. So, but anyway, lots of love to all of you, and we will be in touch.
Yes. Till next week, ladies. PMS if you need anything. And if you missed what we showed, please, please, please check it out in today's album. Till next Sunday.
Choose. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye.